What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing out there? Welcome back to the Opinion Spot. Hope everybody's well on their end. This is Mount Vernon Kid, Chris. How's everybody doing? I think I said that already. Guys, I wanted to give you my review, a little review I did on a certain TV show that I still watch today. I know there are a lot of people that probably fell off this certain television show, but I want to give my review on last night's Smallville, a 2-hour episode or event or whatever, known as Absolute Justice. Now, Smallville, from the people I've talked to here on YouTube and outside of YouTube, my friends have said one thing about Smallville. They're like, "Oh, you still watch that?" I don't know. I can't watch it no more. It's gotten too dark a tone. You know, Smallville's going the route of Batman. You know, it's not Superman no more. He's basically Batman. And you know what? To that degree, I will agree with people. You know, for the past, I say 3 to 4 seasons, it has gotten darker toned, you know, with a lot of deaths, Doomsday, of course, you know, and I understand that. But this episode, which perhaps critics I've been reading have rated this not probably the best, or perhaps not the best episode of season 9, perhaps even the best of the entire Smallville seasons. That's saying a lot right there from critics. This episode, this 2-hour event brought in approximately, I'm not sure, perhaps if I was reading it right, 2.8 million viewers. This was the most highly anticipated episode of this season, and this season brought in the Golden Age team, introduced the Golden Age team of superheroes, the JSA, the Justice Society of America, to the world of Smallville. It showed off, basically, in some people's eyes, old school meeting new school of superheroes. It was written by the great Jeff Johns. Let me repeat that. Jeff Johns, okay, who has been killing it on the likes of Green Lantern and Blackest Night. So, right there was like, let's see what he can kill it on comic books, but let's see how he does on the small screen. And for all those who has done their knowledge on Jeff Johns, this is not his first run on Smallville. He has written other episodes of Smallville, but this episode, man, I gotta say, this, I have to agree with the critics. Definitely a great episode. You saw the likes of Stargirl, the people who did the costumes for Stargirl, right on the money. Who did the costume and the helmet for Dr. Fate, right on the money. Okay, they tweaked Hawkman's costume a little bit, but it was pretty much okay. For all the fans of Stargate SG-1, Michael Shanks was the person who played Carter Hall. Okay, we did get a glimpse of Wildcat. I wish he was in the episode, but sadly, no, he wasn't really in costume. Here are the people that weren't in costume, but they showed a glimpse of it. Like I said, Ted Grant, Wildcat, Jay Garrett, Flash, Alan Scott, Green Lantern. Those were some people that weren't in costume, but you did get a glimpse of them You saw the Star Spangled Kid, in not in costume, well, kinda in costume, but not. He DIA, basically died in combat. We also got a glimpse of they got to talk about Hawkgirl. Lois interviewed Michael Holt, aka Mr. Terrific, that's going to become the new Mr. Terrific. This episode was really interesting because in the beginning, for all those non-readers of the JSA or who don't know anything about JSA, it came off as if the JSA were the bad guys, you know. They were criminals. But their records were basically, their charges and everything was brought up. It was false, basically. This episode also introduced Amanda Waller, played by Foxy Brown herself, Pam Grier. You know, we got to see many interesting teams besides the GSA. A certain chess piece, I give you a clue to that. That is a group in the DC universe. Okay, think of it, a chess piece. What do you say when you what is the clue? Okay, here's a clue. What do you say when you defeat somebody in chess? There's your clue. That group was in it. That group was in this episode. Very well done. Like I said, the costumes are great. Hawkman came off like Batman, basically. Especially when him and Green Lantern, when Green Arrow were together. You know, Hawkman talked with this very deep accent. Stay out of JSA business. You know, everything like that. You know, this is our fight. It's not yours. You know, it was very interesting. He would talk to Green Arrow and was like, "You come off like a jackass," and that's something Bruce would say to Ollie in some way. You don't show your emotions to the people you care about, and that's why you're a jackass and stuff like that. The animosity they had between, it was very interesting seeing them go at it. You know, don't you ever shut up and things like that. It was just like, oh my God, this is Bruce. You know, it was so great. The girl who played Stargirl, wow, the uncanny likeness of the comic version of Stargirl, and you can put the Justice League Unlimited Stargirl and this girl who played Stargirl. I think her name was Ali. She was so great as Stargirl. It was great. The villain of this episode that was killing off members of the JSA was a former villain of the JSA, the son of Icicle, Jack Frost or whoever. Very interesting episode. We also got a glimpse of John Jones in full Martian appearance. It was very well done. It was like reading. To me, guys, in my opinion, it was like Jeff Johns had took over the writing for JSA. It was just so great, guys. Very well done. Absolute Justice was probably the best episode of season 9. I got to admit it. And I've watched every season of Smallville up till now, and I gotta admit, this was very well done. It was great. The thing about it was, you know, Hawkman realizing that, yes, he at first was like, the Young Bucks are like glory hounds. But everybody was saying that Clark is not in it for the glory, the money, everything like that. He just does it because he's meant to do it. And it was great to see Stargirl come out. So what do you call your team, Clark? And he just said, it's a work in progress. They still haven't come up with a name for their team yet. even though we know it's going to be the Justice League. But it was so great. Well done on part to Mr. Jeff Johns. My good man, you have done us proud once again. Just well done, guys. It was so well done. So I do urge people to check this episode out. If you're a fan of the JSA, you're going to love it. The ending, well done. A certain squad is about to make its appearance soon. I give you that. In the Smallville universe. That's all I'm going to give you. So this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love. Stay tuned. I will be back later.